Hi, my name is Erin Schleicher, and I'm a certified nurse midwife with OB Hospitalist group at a hospital in Texas. I'm here to tell my life save story. I was on shift one night, and about 4 o'clock in the morning, we got a call from the emergency department letting us know that EMS was en route with a mom and a baby who had delivered on the side of the road. And mom wasn't doing well, so instead of bringing her straight to labor and delivery, they wanted us to meet them in the emergency department. So I grabbed a team from labor and delivery and some supplies that we might need, a hemorrhage kit and a birth kit. We told the NICU so that they could come and bring their supplies and be ready for the baby because we didn't know how the baby was doing. And so we met them over there probably 30 seconds before the ambulance arrived. The ER had everything ready. When the personnel came in with the patient and the baby seemed to be doing well. They handed the baby off to the NICU team so that they could just make sure all was well with the baby. And then the mom was transferred over to an ER bed, and she already had one IV, but since she had been hypotensive, her blood pressure came up a little bit with fluids, but was still low, and her heart rate was very high. And she looked like she was in a lot of pain, had obviously bled a lot at that point. And so they moved her over to a bed, and we were able to assess her a little better. They got a second IV started, and we ordered some basic medicine that we give, especially after delivery. Her placenta hadn't delivered yet, and it had been about an hour since the baby was born, so that's a long time for a placenta to sit there. But that was likely the source of all the bleeding that she was having and the pain that she was in. Fortunately, the placenta wasn't abnormally adhered or those kind of things. With some gentle traction and some massage, the placenta came, and then we had to get a lot of clots out of her uterus that had developed from the placenta just sitting there for so long. The patient almost immediately looked and felt a lot better. Her vital signs stabilized, and the baby was still doing well. So then we were able to transfer both mom and baby over to our labor and delivery unit and continue their care. They had a very normal recovery at that point. It shows how important it is to have OB personnel in the hospital 24 hours a day, because at 4 o'clock in the morning, it's very likely that her assigned OB wouldn't have been in the hospital. Moments count, so that time it takes to get to the hospital could have been dangerous for her. We were able to provide good care for the mom and the baby, and they are home and happy.